And so,
Probably, yeah.
hi everyone. As you know, here at the sanctuary, Tuesdays are vet days here at the sanctuary. And part of our preventative care program is we follow up on cats that have had previous issues. Right now, you are looking at Miss Daisy May sitting here. She was sedated today for a wellness exam, and we're also doing radiographs on the back foot that has the plate in it. And we're hoping that the foot is stabilized enough that means we can actually surgically remove the plate, which then would be one less thing that's causing her irritation and pain. So today we're running the radiographs. You can see we are being creative, and we've used an ice cream mask actually as an isoflurane and oxygen mask for her. She's on injectables, but just to keep her comfortable during all this manipulation for her radiographs, we're extra cautious. But Daisy did great for her move up to the hospital and sedation, and everything looks good on her. What we're hoping to do is we're working on x-rays to see how that plate looks in that back foot, and that if the plate can be removed. Because anybody that has a plate in their foot or anything, you can tell that cold affects it, pressure affects it. It can just be irritated, especially if it's not needed anymore. So our hopes is that we can then schedule a visit to remove that plate, and that will make her more comfortable in the long run. So I'm going to step back when they do radiographs because it's part of our protocol. But one thing to look at is how thick that ankle is where that plate is compared to her other ankle. So you can see that it can cause quite a bit of irritation. We also did radiographs of her spine. We're going to step back in the safe zone while they're shooting, since I don't have PPE on. So Joy, how much did our Daisy May weigh?
She weighed 258.
258. So she's a really small girl. But so every Tuesday we do scheduled vet days here. We also obviously do more preventative care during the week, and are always on call for emergencies. We'll also be seeing Haley the Bobcat for a wellness exam. Our cats are on a 3-year rotating cycle, and then of course we rotate them in sooner if needed. So you heard me call Daisy Daisy May. Can any of you name any other of Daisy's nicknames here at the sanctuary? We call Daisy a few different things, and it's amazing to see how this little lady came to us struggling with spinal meningitis and a broken foot, to see how muscular and just in good shape she is today. And if we can do something to make that foot with the plate more comfortable by removing that plate, hopefully in the future, that would just be another win-win.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you guessed that another one of Daisy May's nickname is Crazy Daisy, you are correct. I think so many of our cats have different nicknames because they are loved by each and every caretaker, supporter, volunteer, and so we all talk to them a little differently and call them by different names. They're repositioning our girl. As you can see, we are still in our old hospital where there's barely any room. There's supplies everywhere. We cannot wait for the new animal care center soon enough to be able to have more space for the staff, more space for the cats, and actually have some upgraded equipment. We're very excited for all the founding members and all the donors who've come together. Stay tuned tomorrow. We'll actually take you on a live post and update you on the construction of the new animal care center. You'll be really excited to see the progress. If you're just tuning in, we're the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. We are doing a wellness exam on Tigress Daisy. She was sedated with injectables, and then she's just getting a little extra with her isoflurane mask and oxygen. They're doing a lot of manipulation for radiographs, and this just keeps her a little more sedate and comfortable. So I'm going to back up because they're going to shoot. So they're taking radiographs of her spine now just to see if there's any arthritic changes. If you've been watching Daisy since she was rescued, you know that she kind of walks with a little bit of hump, and we're wanting to confirm if that's just how she holds her body muscle-wise to compensate for spinal meningitis and other things, or if there's any arthritic changes in the spine. So most of today's exam is just going to be a lot of radiographs. We'll review those, send those out to an orthopedic surgeon to see if her foot is stabilized enough and healed that that plate can be removed. That would make her much more comfortable, since walking on a metal plate can be uncomfortable. You can see the difference in her heels. The one without the plate is nice and thin, and then the thickening of the one with the plate, that's the one you can often see her kind of biting a little bit when she's running around. And we know that that can be a little uncomfortable, but we want to keep it in if the foot needs it for stabilization, and remove it if she no longer needs it. So it looks like they've gotten all the radiographs they want. They're going to take a look at them, see if there's anything else that needs to be radiographed. How is she doing, Angie?
Really good.
She's doing really good under anesthesia. She's just got beautiful markings. It's so interesting and different to see Daisy quiet under sedation. If you know this girl's personality, she's as active as Dash the Destroyer. And look at her markings on her tail. She's actually just stunning, stunning tiger. Well, thank you all for being part of our Vet Tuesday. As you know, your ongoing support allows us not only to rescue cats, but all the preventative care we do, including the specialized, individualized care, not just in the vet department, but in the diet department, in the enrichment department, in the habitats. You guys allow us to always treat every cat here as an individual, and give each and every one of them what they need, which is so important. So we'll give you an update. No news is good news. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the radiologist to look at the radiographs, determine if the plate comes out. It is not an emergency in any form, so this is something we would schedule if it's able to come out and make some determination. You won't be able to see a lot, but you can see on x-ray the plates and pins that are in her heel.
There's some pins that are broken there. Some screws.
And when screws break, is that just from?
Just from straining, wear and tear, but that does cause
irritation?
Irritation,
okay.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for tuning in. We will send Miss Daisy your love and affection. And stay tuned, because on Vet Day today, they were able to get some paw prints that will show up in our online auction starting September 17th. So you won't want to miss that. There'll be wonderful big cat keepsakes for you. And next time you see Miss Daisy, she'll be running in her habitat again. Thanks, everyone.